In this video, what we're trying to present is the link between the 3 Ks in karate, Kihon, Kata and Kumite. And we're going to do an exercise that we refer to as tracking, and this exercise will employ all the basic movements of karate in a basic form to start with. It'll go through 3 or 4 stages of training, ending up at a higher grade level where we turn the basic techniques, including combinations from the Goju Kata system, into the actual Kumite or actual fighting techniques linking to self-defense. Because a lot of the systems of karate that use kata have combinations where people don't necessarily understand the bunkai or the first exercise we're going to do with tracking now, we're going to use the lads, is to go backwards and forwards. One has his hands behind his back, just as a target. And what I want him to do is to walk backwards slowly. His attacker will come forward using closed fist techniques to start with. Remember, this is the basic level karate with basic punching techniques to start with at a basic level. Everything will touch, everything will make contact. Okay? Opposite way. Yeah, man. Good. Okay, so during that, you'll see the basic techniques done in a slow, controlled manner. More formalised at the moment. We're going to get into the kata techniques and combinations step by step. You'll notice one of the main things we want to form from the first time we kick off with this exercise is eye contact. No looking up and down the body, maintaining that eye contact on the body. So this time they're going to go up and down using the closed fists and also open hand strikes, palm strikes, knife hand strikes, ridge hand strikes, etc. Right? Opposite way. Straight away from this exercise as well, take notice that open hand strikes, finger strikes to the eyes, face, throat are all incorporated, even though it's a slow, controlled deliverance at the moment. Okay, same thing again now. Closed fist techniques, open hand techniques. We'll bring elbows in, hammer fists, all those different things. And there's no limit to the targets of the body. So we're striking the inner thigh, the groin, bladder, sternum, sides of the neck, throat, eyes. Everything's a legitimate target linked back to the kata. Right? Opposite way. see by that that it's a basic level, basic techniques. We're going to use more advanced techniques and become more relaxed. We're going to hit the target a little bit heavier and make the techniques flow. So this time we'll swap over a little bit. Back to you, swap for Gav. Okay, this time what I want you to do is incorporate kicks and open hand strikes. Close fist punches, open hand strikes and kicks. Leave the knees and elbows for the time being. Okay, so this time you'll notice that as we use the kicks, we're going in for long range techniques. That means that we're going to keep everything there. So I want them to come in and use that kick and then move in and slide in. So they keep close to their target. And the principle is like knocking a nail into a piece of wood. We don't stop knocking till the nail's buried. Okay, in you go. So now we're getting a greater variety of techniques in there with kicks, open hand, closed fist techniques. This time we're going to bring in the knees and elbows, so we're going to be straight away. This exercise is sort of a brainwashing exercise going from very, very beginner level right through to advanced level of brainwashing technique, and it's technique and distance. So that's the whole secret of fighting, is getting the right technique at the right distance. So it's the timing and the execution and the distance that we want to watch. So as you watch carefully now, when the kicks come in, they'll be followed by hand techniques. When the hand techniques go in and the elbows, they'll be followed by knees and kicks. Keep nice and relaxed. Relax the shoulders, work to the body a little bit heavier, and push back. Make up the distance and keep hitting that nail all the time. Right? So we've got a greater variety of technique now. Now what I want you to do this time, lads, is get those techniques, better techniques, so you come up, pivot more, use the guards so that you're walking in, protecting the groin. It's no good just walking in and letting the groin open. Imagine it's a real fight. You've got to protect the groin, protect the centre line, protect the arteries, keep the elbows in, keep the chin down, and adopt a more relaxed approach to the exercise. So you're letting the techniques just flow this time. So this time we're going to do everything, including heads, elbows, knees, kicks and punches. Right, in you go. Incorporating the kata movements now, wherever they fit in, put them in. Going from long range to medium range to close quarter. Okay, so hopefully we've got something flowing now. Long range, medium range, short range. Just make sure that the guards are in place and that you're fighting with protection in mind, and also that you're executing the techniques correctly. Now with the headshots, it's very important just to touch. You don't get any points for punching. Touch the open hand shots to the head, close fist, just touch. Because it's distance and timing that we want. To the body, it's okay to open up a little bit and drop the shots in. Keep relaxed. This time I want you to be more conscious of using movements from kata, cipher, seipai, coming in, all these different movements, as and when they suit, and also to use angles, not just to stand in front of your opponent, but to switch angles and use the stances now, a variety of the stance, Zenkutsudachi, Sanchin, Shikodachi, cat stance, and use the angles to attack. Once more. Right. Keep the guards up all the time. All right, change. Hopefully from that you can see a lot of the techniques coming in from Gekisai Kata, sweeping, striking, coming in, and putting the centre line right, coming back through where you implode on the body. So you're sweeping, striking to the neck, attacking the body, Jodan, Chudan and Geidan. This time, once more Pete, if you will. I want you to get nice and relaxed now and think kata movements. Now not every movement of this tracking or not every movement of kumite will involve kata movements, but they'll occur naturally as and when. Then we can go into detail and spot which ones they are a bit later on. So use the angles, use the attack. This is the last time I'm going to change the exercise a little bit. Okay? Long range, medium range, close range. Remember, you're sort of brainwashing the technique, you don't stop hitting. Something fits the target completely all the time. Keep them guards up. And then, change. Keep the fighting guard up. Come on. Now, you've got to appreciate that a lot of these techniques aren't delivered with full power at all, which is, we've got to keep training today and tomorrow, so we need to just control the techniques. It's the distance and timing, and not being A, B, C. We want to flow through whatever fits the target, whatever fits at the right time. This time, what I'd like you to do is, as you're doing the same technique, just to check, some of you, you're sometimes walking up and down thinking about throwing techniques and there's no guards to protect the head and the stance is a little bit wide where you can get kicked to the groin. So as you move back, Pete, just check out your stance. If it's a little bit wide, just a little kick to the groin. If his guards come down, send an open hand strike, just slap him to make sure they're down. So you're checking each other out now, getting it a bit more realistic, something more to think about. You've got to hide all the weak spots. Right? In you go. Good. Check out the stance, check out